Hi there, beautiful soul. This is Karina Lade at karinalade.com, and today I'm feeling really called to share something super important in my life and my clients' lives as well. And so, because right now I have a feeling that a lot of us are going through these really big kind of transitions, and we don't really know what's going to be on the other side yet. And so I know for me, I've been asking myself a lot of questions lately, like what do I really want to do? And what is it really that I do in this world? And how do I want to serve people, serve my clients? How do I want my life to look like? And it feels like I kind of already asked myself this question a while back and I found my answers. And now I have to ask myself the same questions again because things have happened and things have evolved. And so I believe that our dreams, they grow and we grow. And so sometimes that doesn't mean we need to take a different direction completely, but we may need to adjust the course. So if this is you right now, if you're asking yourself all these questions and you keep coming back to, I don't know exactly what I want to do. And so for business, for example, I don't know exactly what kind of programs I want to create. I don't really know what my business, what I want it to look like. And so when we're in this space, it's super tempting to start asking other people for advice. So we ask our mentors, we ask our friends, we Google it, we read blog posts, and although I know that this can be really useful and it's helped me as well to feel supported, at some point it's like we just get these tiny pieces of the puzzle from the outside world. And until we've really anchored that inside ourselves, then we can't really do anything with that advice because it has to come from us. And no one out there is going to know what the best thing is for you, what your next step is, or what your big dream is. And, what's your next step? So all you can do is receive this information. And if you get a lot of it, then you may feel really overwhelmed. And sometimes that just doesn't even help us. So what I've discovered yesterday when I was sitting with these questions going, I don't know what to do. What's my next step? There are all these possibilities. And everyone seems to have a different message about, what my next step should be. So what I did is I got really quiet, and maybe we can do that now together. So just take a couple of deep breaths with your belly. So maybe you can close your eyes, just feel the weight of your body on the chair you're sitting on, and just connect in with your body. Just observe how you feel inside. Maybe there's a bit of tension in your neck, or you're holding your breath. Just breathe into these places. So you don't have to do anything. Just be where you are in this moment and breathe into these places in your body. And you breathe in and breathe out. Now drop your attention into your heart. And then ask yourself, what do I deeply, truly desire right now? And you can pause this video if you like and take some time to just journal about what comes up for you and how you feel. But I find that usually it's the first thing that comes to mind, that first thought. And so when I did this, the first thing that came up was I want to travel. Okay, I want to travel. How do I do that? I'm not, I don't really have the money to travel right now. I don't have the time. There are all these reasons why we feel like we can't say yes to whatever it is that we desire in that moment. So I kind of let go of that. I cleared my energy. I just kept breathing down, just releasing it, releasing the fear, releasing my thoughts around this, my feelings. And I came back, okay, I want to travel. And when I felt that, I could feel the expansion in my heart, the way we do when something is right for us. And the energy is really intense there. And then the next thing was, okay, so where do I want to go? And my second thing was, I want to go to London. I really want to go to London. And so instead of giving myself all the reasons why now is not a good time, why I should be focusing on more important things, why my family needs me or my friends need me, or whatever excuse I could find. And of course, these are all reasonable excuses, right? That's why we listen to them. But instead of trying to rationalize, and explain to myself why this was not a good idea, I asked myself, okay, how can I make that happen? And so I talked to my husband, I called my best friend in London, and I checked out the prices for, trips to London. And that's when it started. And that's when I could feel how I was, moving into the flow again. And so I decided that if I want to live my life listening to my deepest desires, and if I want to inspire others and teach others how to do this, I can't ignore the call. Now, maybe if this had been, and you need to go to Australia next week, I would have been like, oh, wait a minute, I have to think about that. Because that's like a bigger commitment, a bigger goal, a bigger, a bigger desire. But this is something I can do. It's going to take some time and effort, and it's not always an easy choice. But as soon as I decided that I was going to go, and I'd found the way to do it, everything fell into place. And it was if someone or something had just released something inside me, and my life started flowing again. And so things started happening in my business. I had like a bunch of new clients contact me. I had lots of different ideas for blog posts and videos, and for things I would like to offer. So for me, that's always a good sign that when I say yes to what I truly desire, the whole universe helps me and supports me and shows me why this is the right path to go. And so if this is you, and if your desire doesn't seem, at all related to what you should be doing, or to what the big questions you're asking yourselves are now, then I encourage you to listen, because intuitive guidance isn't always super logical. It doesn't always make sense. And unless it's something super, crazy that puts you in danger, because I'm not one of those people who's going to say, just get a loan and go on a really wild trip and leave your kids at home and don't worry about it. That's not how I work. But there's a difference between not doing anything unless it's super solid, and going all out, right? And so for me, this was it. This was my desire. And when I said yes, the energy started flowing again, which kind of is a nice next step to what I wrote about in my blog post last 2 days ago about, clearing your energy and releasing feelings, releasing resentment, releasing old stories that we keep telling ourselves. So when we do that, there's a space inside us. And this doesn't always feel like the most amazing experience ever, but it's just, there's something, there's a spaciousness inside us that opens up, and there's a certain sense of clarity that comes. And then when the guidance comes and you hear that voice saying, do this. And when you tune into it, you feel good, you feel happy, you feel excited. Then that is the next step. And I find that often in my life, that's how I do things. It's like one step, the next one, the next one. And maybe from the outside, it seems like, it's all mapped out. But from the inside, it's not. At least I don't always know what the one after that is, the next step. So yeah, so that's my invitation for you today, to get really still and to tune in to what you truly desire right now. And so if that is going on a trip to London, or if it's taking the day off and just resting in bed, or going out for coffee with your friends, or, going for a walk. It doesn't have to be a big, spectacular thing, but all of that this is your intuition talking to you. This is your inner voice telling you, this is what you need. Go there and trust. Trust that when you take that first step, the second one will be shown to you. So that's my hopefully inspiring message for you today. Listen to your true desires and take the first step, and then trust that the next one will come to you. So I wish you a beautiful, magical day, and I hope that you are kind and gentle and compassionate with yourself, because you deserve so many good things in your life, and you deserve to be happy, and to live a life that is truly in alignment with who you are. So ask for this, and when it comes, open up to receive it. So thank you. Bye.